all the feelings that came with eating that cooked meal, and like remembering the sedation that it gave me, remembering the comfort it gave me, remembering how easy it is to use food to numb your emotions or to not have to worry or to procrastinate making decisions, like all of that was loaded into that meal. It wasn't just about like, there's nothing wrong with a sweet potato. It was like, I'm using this for something. And so I have to not damn cooked foods forever, but it's just no longer something that I can use to move through life. Like I have to, it's not like it's raw or bust, but for me, it has to be, because I was using the food in the past
as
to,
drugs, as a
yes,
not fuel.
yes, exactly.
Yeah, as something besides food. Like food was meant to fuel us. And some days we're doing nothing and we need very little. But on the days we do nothing, we eat more. You see, like on the days you're so busy, you barely eat. Because
Right.
you don't have time to be sitting around eating all the time. Okay, it's interesting, right? Like, yeah, we're using food for things that food was never designed for. And yeah, good point.
And
Okay.
and yes, we're on the days that I'm busy, I eat less, but it's oftentimes like the time when I'm doing something that feels good, I'm not thinking about food. And so what the food was doing, food is really, especially cooked food and especially processed food, it's really, really, really amazing at generating this feeling of goodness, but that already exists within me. And so if I can tap into that somewhere without the food, then I can stay on that path and kind of access it whenever, as opposed to looking to food to access that goodness, right? Like I didn't even have to be busy. I just had to be doing something or in the energy of something that I loved.
Yes.
And then I wouldn't really be thinking about
Yes.
food.
No, that is a great point. Can everyone please write in the chat one thing, including you, Marcus, write in the chat, or you could just tell us, because I don't know if you could find the chat in Bubblefuck, wherever you are. Okay, listen, tell us what is one thing you do that makes you feel fulfilled and really good. Like, you know, when you do this, you lose track of time. And also it feels like you're living on purpose, with purpose. What is one thing, Sarah?
Walking in nature.
Oh, yes,
I just
yes,
lose,
yes.
I'm just like, it's just
Yes.
me in spirit. It's
McZest,
incredibly healing for me.
McZest, that's our DJ. Chicka Chicka McZest, that's her name. And then she said hiking in nature, but right as soon as you said walking in nature, jumping rope, working out, yes. Okay, what else? Wait, there's only two people here? What's going on? Practicing yoga, when I'm exercising, walking, yeah. Something that makes you feel fulfilled, even better if it's something creative that you love to do. Well, Sarah, you're an artist. So what is your, so tattoo, do you love to do tattoos?
I do love to do tattoos, but tattoos was kind of just like a sneaky little way for me to get into healing and energy work. Even though I love the art part of it, but
what kind of healing and energy work do you like? Reiki?
Somewhat and sometimes, but I more so just sit down with people and walk them home. I don't know. I'm working on a better way to explain what it is I do, but I'm an oracle and a channel, and I work with energy and I work with people.
Ooh, whoa. I want to come. I need help. I need healing still. Are you
I'm here
kidding
to
me?
help.
Ooh, we'll be talking about that. Okay, Pam said getting a massage, listening to hip hop, writing, chill hip hop, sorry, writing or doing nothing. Doing nothing. You sound like Eckhart Tolle, like just doing nothing. I'm fulfilled. Okay, well, me, I'm thinking of, I mean, like this call. When I'm on this call, it's interesting. So I have my dinner on Mondays. It's my favorite day because I'm busy all day with people. I'm on Zoom all day. I'm working out. Then I'm helping people write their first book. Then, I'm on my accountability call. Mondays is the best day ever. And then I have my dinner early because I know I'm going to be on this call and I'm not even going to be hungry at all. Sometimes after I eat dinner, I'm like, I want something else, but I can't leave. I'm on my walking pad. I'm hooked up to the fucking laptop. I got my headphones. I can't just leave and snack when I don't even want food because I'm feeling fulfilled. We're trying to fill, that void Valerie was talking about. We're trying to fill that void with food when really we need to fill it with fulfilling things. We can never fill the void. And it seems like, yeah, potatoes might work because they're dense and rice might work, bread might work. but nothing works because it's a void in our soul that we need to fill with things we love to do. When you walk in, that's why like there's so much that goes into this. When you walk in nature, you're filling your soul. Okay, thank you, Marcus. Walking in nature over there. I see you. And it feels good to your soul, so you don't always need to feel good with food. If we have nothing in our life besides food that makes us feel good, what the fuck do you think you're gonna fucking do? You're gonna use food to feel good. If you get all of your dopamine from food, what do you expect? Yes, Marcus, did you want to say something?
I I agree with everything you're saying, and I'm dumbfounded how I've listened to every what will quote unquote smart or semi-famous to famous plant-based people. I've listened to them all.
Said smarter. Okay.
You are by far the best,
smartest,
and most inspirational. And I just discovered
and
you a
best
couple weeks ago.
looking, and best looking. You forgot
Well,
that
you,
one.
you are a role model. That is, because here's the thing, you were heavy.
Yeah, right.
All these guys writing these
Right.
fancy books, they didn't lose no
Right.
weight. They don't know what the hell's going on in my mind and your former mind,
Right.
and every other food addict's mind. They know from books, but they have no concept of the hold salt and fat and processed garbage takes all the person.
Yes, of using food as a drug or coping mechanism.
What
They've
would
used
make
other things. Because by the way, guys, there's nothing wrong with us. This is just how humans are designed. We seek out coping mechanisms because life fucking sucks. So even back then, before there was processed foods, there was other coping mechanisms, right? There was other things, alcohol. People use alcohol. People use weed. People use cigarettes. People use abusing other people. People use yelling. Like they get their dopamine and they get their fucking distraction from other things. Okay, gambling. And there's so many addictions. So I just thank you for saying that. I totally agree with that statement that I am the best looking. And then I just want to say that he said smarter. Yeah, they're smart, but they're theorists. They're not practitioners. Everyone here is a practitioner. You know how it works because you are practicing the raw food diet. You're not theorizing about it. And so you realize what is your downfall. And that's what I want to do for the next hour, because this is a 2-hour call. I really want to get into everyone's recent downfalls. Like what exactly has been the thing that has taken you off the path? Because we need to share. Sharing helps. We need to become aware, and we need to just observe and perhaps adjust, what's going wrong, and also share what's going right. So I would love to do that. Can anybody unmute and tell me what in the last 7 days has helped you? Yeah, I'd like to start with that. What has helped you stay raw? Can anybody tell me? So Marcus, you can mute because you ain't raw. Well, you started today, but
I mean, in full disclosure, I did right before this video. I wasn't raw.
No, we know.
Yeah,
but as of right now, you are.
As of right now.
You know what's beautiful about the raw food diet, Marcus? You could literally have the worst fucking McDonald's, whatever, right? And the second you eat a grape, or the second you eat some watermelon, you're back to being raw. Like, how beautiful is that? Like, I love that. You don't have to get a PhD in anything. You don't have to get certified in anything. You don't have to go to Bali and fucking, get the, what is it? I was going to say ashwagandha. Ayahuasca. You can see I'm not a healer. But basically, you don't have to do anything. You could just eat a grape. Oh my God, you're back to being raw. You're raw. And don't count the days, because the days don't fucking matter. We just counting the moments that we win. The moments we win. You win when you put fruit or vegetables, nuts or seeds in your mouth. And don't try to be all fruit. Don't try to be all perfect, but just do your best. And your best is never processed foods. Your best is never shitty foods, ever, ever, ever. If you absolutely have to have something cooked because you're like, I'm going to die if I don't have something cooked, then cook fruit or vegetables. Have cooked fruit or vegetable. What's the problem? Have some baked apples. Have you ever baked? Has anybody here ever baked apples before? Talking about, I need warm food in the winter. There you go. Steamed bananas. Oh, sweet potatoes. Yeah, okay. dude, how do you think people do this in real life? They're not perfect in the beginning, and you're never going to be perfect, because what's going to happen is you're going to be raw for 10 years, and then you're going to find a new thing that you want to demonize, and that you're like at this level. And me, okay, full disclosure, 15 years later, I went to LA last week, and I don't really eat. After 15 years, you like get more sensitive, right? The more raw you are, the more sensitive you are. Okay, so now I'm not eating nuts or seeds or avocado, because I just feel better eating, fruit, juicy fruit and greens, right? So fruit and greens. So I went to LA, and Awa, she bought all these avocados, and she's not eating them. She's not eating them. And I see them, us just like watching the avocados and seeing and we're like, what the fuck is this bitch doing? But what's she eating? She's eating tuna, canned tuna. She's eating eggs. It smelled so gross in there. And I told her, it's so gross. It's so gross in here. No one to show us. She doesn't want to live with me anymore. She's eating chips, dips, and all that stuff, right? So the avocados are going bad. So one day I was like, listen, can I have one of your avocados? Because they're going bad. She's like, yeah, of course. And well, starting then every day I wanted an avocado, obviously. Like, fat is very addicting. And you don't need to be worried about that, because guess what? Nuts and seeds and avocado are so much healthier than the chemicals and the toxins and the shit that people are eating. So on the raw food diet for the first 10 years, I didn't restrict at all. At all. I once literally bought a pound of cashews from Costco, and I ate the whole bag before I got home. That's what I wanted. I was like Sarah was talking about, I was using food, even raw food, to shove down my feelings. I was sad, I was lonely, I was depressed, I was stressed. The good news is you can still lose weight and you can still heal, not healing your food addiction. So I just want everyone to know it is very horrible and scary to feel these feelings. But the way I did it was, I didn't deal with my food addiction for the first 12 years as a raw foodist. I just ate. I ate. And you saw on YouTube, you saw me, I was a little bit heavier than most raw vegans. Not much. I'm not overweight at all, but I was just a little bit heavier. Well, that's why, because I ate nonstop. Every time I had a feeling, I ate, and I still healed. I lost weight. That's how beautiful plant foods are. You can still not deal with your feelings and be raw. But the better, obviously, the solution to feeling free and in your body, mind, and spirit is to, of course, you might want to talk to a friend or a therapist or a healer like Sarah. You might, I might want to work with me. My course, many women here have been in my course, my food addiction freedom course. You might want to sign up for that. It starts October 1st. The thing is that that's the better way to do it. And ever since I started dealing with my emotions and crying and allowing myself to feel, because I am from New York, like Sarah, we don't fucking feel anything. We don't drive and we don't feel. So basically, fuck that. No, we have to work. We don't have time to feel. So we have to survive. We're on survival mode in New York. So finally, when I moved out of New York, and when I finally said bye to my old life, my family, and just staying strong for everyone and working since 14 years old. I guarantee you Sarah's been working since young as well, right? Yeah. When did you start working, Sarah?
13.
Oh, fucking yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 14 was my first job, or maybe even 13, but I think 14 was the official job. I started working at Funtime USA. Have you ever been there? Oh, no. Okay. It's an indoor amusement park in Brooklyn. But anyway, okay. So long story short is you can still lose weight and not deal with your food addiction if you stay raw. And the way I stayed raw, I actually made a video yesterday on this. I just used dates, almond butter, cashews, all that addicting food. Oh, New York was so amazing. Raw vegan Oreos, the kale chips, the Snickers bars, the raw vegan Snickers bars. Like, I made them myself. They're in my book. All these recipes are in my book. I just ate dates with almond butter. Unlimited. And yeah, it cost a lot. So I had to get a better job to afford this. But I healed and I lost weight, and it was so easy, but I was still shoving down my emotions, and I wasn't at the body weight I wanted, and I didn't feel as good as I feel now, and I didn't look as good either. Okay, so I just want everyone to know, of course, yes, yeah, what Sarah said. Yes, that's the ultimate goal. But if you can't do that right now, don't worry. Marcus. You don't have to deal with all your emotions right now, because I didn't for 12 fucking years as a raw vegan. But you do have to decide. You do have to decide that when you're gonna feel like giving up, you're going to remember this feeling is what you have to feel. I want to give up and I'm not going to. And yes, willpower is interesting. You mentioned willpower. I almost said, no, willpower, you don't need it. Just eat enough. But you're right. You do need willpower in the beginning. Absolutely. And you need to know that that's going to happen. You are going to feel like giving up. And if you don't, that's when you get what you want. That's when you get the life you want.
I swear to God, it's like the thing. Listen, I'm not trying to blow smoke up or what. I'm not trying to.
You're not trying to blow smoke up my ass, but it's okay because I've had many colonics, so that's okay. You can.
You know,
but
like
here's the thing.
The first video I ever saw you was you interviewing John Kohler.
Oh my God, that's the first interview?
Yeah. Well, they put it in front of me. So
wait, years ago or just recently?
No, like 2 weeks ago when
that's
John,
the first video.
I mean, that was the most hilarious. I agree. First off, let me start. I'm on your side. I agree with everything you said in regards to that situation.
Well, you still have to pay for Misfit Mondays. So whatever you're trying to do, you're still going to have to pay to be here. I just want you to know that.
Oh, no. I want to, I'm going to, I mean, if you'll let me sign up, I want to be here.
Yes, I would love you to, but I just heads up.
I would 100%. I mean, I need help. I need friends. I mean,
we all need help. We all need friends. We all need each other.
I need a like-minded friends.
Marcus, listen, we can't be ourselves by ourselves. So I hear you and I'm here for you. And I want you to cry because you not crying is going to keep you stuck in this fucking hamster wheel that Sarah was talking about. We all have cried on this call. Trust me. Trust me. Maybe not this call, but the Food Addiction Freedom Course call, if not here. Okay, so you let it out and you cry and tell us now, what are some of what is the biggest, so you said like loneliness, yeah? What is one of the other biggest things that get in your way and sabotage your success on this?
Can I answer a question that you had asked? You had asked. Let me just repeat what. All right, this was about a month ago. For 12 days, I got help, get back on track, lost 14 pounds in 12 days, and then I've gained it back. You know, I've blown it for a month. But my friend Lawrence, his name's Lawrence Richardson. He's actually been interviewed by Jillian Berry two different times. But anyways, he's my buddy that I met on Facebook. We became buddies. And about a month ago, he says, Marcus, let me ask you a question. What do you like to do and what makes you happy? That's what he asked. Similar to what you asked. And I don't know the exact what you just asked. And I had to think about it. And I thought about it till the next day. The only things that make me happy, if you even want to call it that, I don't seek out happiness. I seek out the only things is working, doing work, something productive, and being healthy. That brings a sense of well-being. I mean, a different styled happiness. It's a good internal happiness versus like nothing makes, okay. And then I like talking to my girlfriend on the phone. I love when she comes to visit me. I love everything about that experience, but she's not going to be able to come till next year. So what makes me happy? Doing the diet. Like right now I'm walking, I got the endorphins going. That makes me happy, or it makes me feel like I'm not a loser. And I'm not, I said to Stephanie, I'm like, I'm such an effing loser right now. She's like, darling, you're not a loser. I'm like, well, thanks. I mean, I'm not from a society standpoint, I'm not a loser, but we gotta be doing something positive for me to have any sense of self-esteem whatsoever. So that's my answer to that last question.
I love that. Now you said you were on YouTube, right? Long ago.
Well, I mean, I've been on and off YouTube about 10 times.
Okay, listen, that is one of your keys. I'm telling you right now. You're a great speaker. You're a great storyteller. You're very inspiring. I would not be here without having YouTube as my outlet when I had no one to talk to, as my thing that I love to do. I learned to love it. And whether it's YouTube or a podcast or whatever you want to do, but I think that, yeah, that is one of the keys to have that outlet for you as well, so that you can make a video when you feel like binging. I did that so many times. When I felt like eating, I would just make a video, and trust me, then you forget about, it's not just about you, it's about the people that are following you and you're inspiring them. And I'm so proud of you for walking and being here, because you know, so many people have just given up, and you're not a loser because you have not given up. So many people have fallen and they acting like they can't get up, like that old lady in the commercial. Okay, they can get up. They have legs. You have legs, and you're using them literally and physically, like figuratively. You got up, and it's like, yeah, you know what? I'm just so proud of you, and seriously, yeah, you're very inspiring to me. So thank you very much. Okay.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Because I know you had some other questions, perhaps. Or
How
wait, what
long-
was your question?
Sorry, is it my turn?
Yes.
Yes. I don't want to interrupt anyone. That's one of my worst things I do, is interrupt when I used to do all this stuff.
Sweet.
And I definitely want to not interrupt anybody.
Thank you so much. I'll mute you. I have the power to mute you, so don't you worry.
Okay. Yeah. Would you repeat the question? I lost it.
The question is, do you have any questions?
Okay. Yes. How long? All right. Okay. I know this isn't an exact answer, but generally speaking, how long approximately would it take for a person to be, do 100% raw fruit and green style type of diet and get over the cravings for salt and junk food and restaurants? That's like, how long would it take? Like, if I can just be disciplined, and in other words, how long might it take for these? How long does it take where it gets easier? Where it'll get easier?
Good question. Oh, great question. Who wants to answer this? So somebody unmute and answer. Great question. Yeah, that's like the number one question that I would have loved to know in the beginning. How long do I have to suffer before it becomes enjoyable? Before these demons are not visiting me every fucking second? Does anybody have a answer? How long did it take you?
I don't think it takes as long as we think it does. If we really stick with it, it takes like a week or two. Like really, like to not crave, like I can just, but if I go off of it, then I'm back to like, oh, I want to have this, I want to have that. But if I just say that's not my food, after like a week or two, I feel like I can say that. I can actually say it. Of course, and then I said I had the potato, so.
No. So Valerie, get off the fucking call, okay? Get off the call. Wow, the delay scares me a little, because sometimes I guess there's a delay and people don't laugh, and then it takes like a second, and then I'm like, wait, did she think it was, oh God, am I like, is she leaving tonight? Okay, so listen, how long does an alcoholic take to stop drinking if they keep drinking? I don't know. Never. Our taste buds change every 7 days. Our whole entire digestive system all of our microbiome are brand new in 30 days. And you know what? I'm going to send you, whether you join or not, doesn't matter. Listen, Marcus, I'm going to send you.
I'm joining if I'm allowed. Yeah, I want in.
Listen, I want to send you my course. I want to be
part of this.
Yes. Thank you. We'd love to have you. I want to send you my hypnosis course for free, because I think it will really help you. Valerie did it, and she's found it very helpful. And I did it, and I lost weight just recording it. And this is going to help you a lot, because unfortunately, I know that most people's problems is their mind, and your mind is what's tricking you into think you can't do this, but you can do this because you've done so many amazing things in your life that you didn't think you can do. And were you ever addicted to anything else? Smoking, weed, alcohol?
I Okay, so from age 18 to age 26, I was addicted to chewing tobacco, which I quit cold turkey at age 26. Back then, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, age 26. Sorry. I lost my train of thought.
That's okay.
Back then, well, sorry. Oh, I don't want to get hit here. Sorry. Let me get over here. Sorry.
Okay.
So I quit chewing tobacco at age 26, never touched it again. Thank God. My
How
dad got me to quit it.
did you do that?
My dad was on my rear end every single day. He said, Mark, so what got me to quit? My dad, back then, there was no he printed some stuff off of wherever about mouth cancer. He goes, Marcus, let me ask you something. My dad was, he was tough on me, but man, he didn't take no garbage from, and when I was messing up, he was willing to stand up to me for it. He made some pictures of a man that had, half his face removed from mouth cancer. He goes, Marcus, let me ask you something. You want a girlfriend? He goes, what woman's going to date you if you have half a face? And when he said that, it made sense. I'm like, holy God. And I quit.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's a hard addiction to quit, but
one of the hardest.
My last addiction I quit, I did probably quit coffee again. I had been off coffee for 20 months, and in the morning coming back from Vegas, I had 2 cups of coffee for $5 each in the airport. And I'm a cheapskate. I don't want to be $5. And I got 2. I go, do you guys do a refill? Oh no. I'm like, why not? I'm like, so all right, I'll take another one. And then anyways, so I was mostly on coffee for another 21 months. Anyways, I quit a month ago and I'm done with coffee. Thank God, I at least
so there
stuck
is
with it.
some proof, and everyone, you're here on this call for a reason. So there is some proof in Marcus's life and in everyone's life here. Please put it in the chat. Anything you were addicted to in the past that you never did again, that you left behind. Everyone here has something, whether it's a substance or a toxic relationship or a toxic job. Please put it in the chat. One thing that you were once addicted to and you gave it up. And so there is proof that you can leave the past behind and you can change. And let's focus from now on. Geez. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. Now let's focus this week, the next 7 days, on the things we've done right and the strength that we have proven and the willpower that we have had. Because to be addicted to a substance in the past proves, and then we gave it up, it proves that we can do this with food too. Especially because I have to tell you right now, salt, sugar, and oil, processed sugar, salt, and oil are not food. They are added to foods. They are not food. They are toxic substances that are added to foods to make us addicted to them. So when I tell you that the things you're eating, the things that you want so bad are actually poisoning you and were never designed for you and were never designed for humans, you cannot see that as food anymore. So I want you to see those foods now as a candle in TJ Maxx. They smell good. They look good. Are you going to fucking eat that shit? No, that's not food. Do you eat your cell phone ever? No, but you were convinced from society, not your fault, from the commercials, from your parents, from these people that didn't know any better, that that was food. But when I look at that food now, so far removed, and you will get there too one day, I see that as paper, as cell phones, as books. You will never eat that food again once you get off it. You have to get off it, and you have to stop thinking, Sarah said it perfectly, that you could do moderation, because you cannot be addicted to a substance and then have it in moderation. Why do you think I had to be 100% raw? Now, if you can eat sweet potatoes once in a while and then that works for you, that's no problem. So anything from the earth that works for you, that's not a problem. Unprocessed whole foods, it works for you. You have no stomach issues. You have no health issues. You're feeling good. You're looking good. Do you, boo? But for me, if I'm eating potatoes, the next night I'm eating French fries, and then I'm off the deep end. That's me. I learned how to do this, and it's so much easier. I don't even know how to fucking make a sweet potato now. I don't even know how much temperature, time, and a pan. I got to buy parchment paper or something. I don't fucking know, because I don't watch those channels. I had to unsubscribe from High Carb Hannah and the Kiki girl, the beautiful Kiki girl, whatever her name is. I had to, because they were convincing me, oh, maybe I should try Raw Till 4. I had to unsubscribe from Freely. Maybe I should try this. Now look at Freely. Now look at Freely talking about rice is toxic and shit. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we fucking know rice is one of the most mucus forming foods on the planet. But you were telling us to eat rice for 20 years. And so everybody that took her advice, addicted to rice, going back to dead animals, addicted to processed foods, because rice is very addicting and it leads to more addictions. Unhealthy things leads to more unhealthy things. Okay, so Marcus asked a great question. Can anybody else answer that? Anyone else want to give their thoughts on that? How long it takes? Okay, it's only hard in the first, it's hard in the beginning. Everything's hard in the beginning. Okay, everything, before you know how to do it, everything is hard. And if you keep giving up, then it gets harder. You're going to have to say to yourself, Marcus, over and over for the next 7 days, I can do this. I can do this. I gave up nicotine. I gave up coffee. I can do things that, and then there's a voice inside of you that is going to lie and say you can't do it, but that's a lie. That's a lie. You
I mean,
can do it.
drinking too, but that was never an actual addiction, but I would overdo it. But that was easy to quit. I never had zero withdrawals from that.
Wow. Wow. And when is the last time you had a drink?
Well, about a year ago, my neighbor's son came over and bought a couple of rims I had. And then he's like, you want a beer? I go, not by myself. So we sat and I had 3 beers, but that's the last time, about a year ago.
Yeah, but the people pleasing has to go as well. The people are going to love you no matter what. So you don't need to people please no more.
No, people will hate you or hate. I mean, let me put it to this way. Like plant-based people love me. Well, some love me. And I was real obnoxious. I was real anti-doctor and anti-pharmaceutical. And just, I was out of line.
Okay, let me rephrase that. Your people are going to love you no matter what. Your people. You know, a lot of people don't like me. I don't like them either. So I don't worry about it.
I think you're the best motivator that I've ever seen in my life. So I think you're amazing.
We're still going to charge you. But here's the thing.
Oh, I'm
just joking.
I'm ready to pay. I'm ready.
I'm just joking. But listen,
Marcus, you're amazing. I want to join this.
I'm joking, but you're amazing. Thank you for being here. You're meant to be here. But these people on this call, these are your people. The people that like you. I think
they're wonderful.
Yes. I vetted them. I vetted them carefully. Everybody's shitty. We got them out of here. Everybody's full of shit.
Is it Martha? Martha's
lost 90 pounds? Yes. Oh, no, sorry.
I saw her and you do an interview. She was wonderful.
Yes, she
completely changed her whole life.
Oh, yeah. I did multiple interviews, but I don't know the audio. Fucking don't get me started on that. The audio didn't work for our last interview. But anyway, okay. I love Martha. She's in my book, the testimonial book.
And when I came in here tonight,
we lost you for a second there. But the point is that it doesn't matter.
So I'll try to be a nice person and I won't.
Marcus, we love you. And everyone that meets you loves you. And the people that don't like you, they can go fuck themselves. Okay, are you there? I don't know what happened. But I don't know if you can hear us.
Oh, yeah, I'm here.
People that don't like you.
No, I can hear you. I can hear you.
The people that don't, and this is for everyone here, the people that don't like you, those are not your people. No problem. No problem. Most people I don't like, they don't like me. Great. You're not my people, right? Okay, so I have a lot of respect for everyone here because it's like the people that don't like me, they don't like themselves. They judging themselves. They're gonna judge me, they're judging themselves. Okay. If you don't like me cursing, you could just, unsubscribe. You don't have to leave nasty comments, right? Like those people that leave the nasty comments, they just hate themselves. So anyway,
it's ridiculous, the insane comments. I read some of these things. What's wrong with these people? It's like this lady is putting on the best videos for motivation and knowledge, and they're dogging on her for nothing. I mean,
because they hate themselves, but that's okay. You always attract what you are. And so all those people are nasty and negative and miserable. And that's why they don't like me. People like that don't like me. People not working on themselves don't like me. That's why you guys like me, because I'm just like you. You always attract who you are and what you are. So I'm so grateful for this community that we have. And by the way, so we do work out Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday on the same link, noon Eastern Standard Time. Also, Tuesday and Thursday, 9 a.m. on Instagram, Eastern Standard Time. But you don't need to worry about working out. You just need to walk walking is like the best. You know what I mean, Marcus? That's the best exercise on earth.
Hippocrates said, walking is man's best medicine. Hippocrates
Ooh.
also said, if you're in a bad mood, go for a walk. And if you're still in a bad mood, go for another walk. So there is nothing more healthful on earth than walking.
Oh man, that's good. That's good, man. Okay, wow. Yeah, so how, we'll just wrap up that question. And if you have another one, if anybody has any topics or anything they want to share or talk about, let me know, put it in the chat, or you could just unmute or raise your hand. But, just to wrap up, how long does it take? It doesn't fucking matter how long it takes, because remember what Sarah said? You deserve to feel good, and you deserve to feel free from this food addiction and not worry about your body, not suck in your stomach when you're at the beach, or not be worried about taking your shirt off at the pool, at the beach, not ever have to worry about your health. I don't know if you have any health problems. Do you have any health problems?
Well, I mean, at this very moment, yes. I mean, but nothing like, all right, so I definitely got high blood pressure. I'm probably diabetic right now. I don't go to the doctor per se, but I know exactly what's going on in me. And I am definitely riddled with obesity related things, but nothing so bad that I've never had a heart attack or stroke or anything like that.
Not yet.
But
if you keep going down that path, yes, you will.
I know.
And you know what? I'm so proud of you, because you being on this call tells me that deep down, you know that you deserve to be happy and healthy, and you deserve to be free. And even if you don't consciously know it yet, I want you to know you are worthy and deserving of being free from this and not being in pain and not causing yourself pain. Now, you said your dad really helped you to get off the tobacco. Now, is your dad still alive?
No, he died at age 76 back 2019, September 8th, 2019. Then my mom passed away September 16th, 2019. But my mom's passing away, she was in a very bad shape. My dad died suddenly. He actually had a hernia surgery, for the same hernia that I ended up having a surgery for. So his surgeon, so he did a mesh surgery. And when you go under the what's it called? They put you under, they put you to sleep for the surgery.
Anesthesia, yeah.
Yeah, anesthesia. So he didn't go to the bathroom before his surgery. They had the toilet covered up. He had to go to the bathroom. So to make a long story short, because he didn't go to the bathroom before his surgery, they didn't even tell him to do that. When he came out of it, the whole time they put intravenous fluid to you too. So his bladder got overstretched. It's called distension of the bladder. And for the last 4 years of his life, he had to catheterize himself 10 times a day, to go to the bathroom. His bladder was paralyzed from these monsters. And he died suddenly, probably, he had gotten a bladder infection about a week before he died, or 2 weeks before he died. Then they made him wait a week to even get him an antibiotic. And then, oh God, like one day he calls him, he says, Marcus, you got to come home and look after your mother, because I think I'm going to die. That's all. I mean, I'm like, what? I'm like, oh my God. And I mean, just, my dad was brave. He didn't even, oh God, I'm not like my dad. I'm tough, but I'm not tough like him. He was emotionally tough.
Yes, you are tough like him. And I was asking because I need you to be just like him. I want you to reparent yourself and be your dad for you. Your dad helped you quit nicotine. I want you to help you as your dad to help you get off these processed foods.
I can
do it. You did it once, you can do it again.
I've done it I've done a successful plant-based diet since age 38, let's call it.
Wow.
For let's see, one time 193-pound weight loss, gained it all back. Then I did it again, lost like 80 pounds. Then I got off. Then I did it May 1st. And then my hernia was the biggest motivator, because I'm like, I'm going to friggin' have it was the size of a softball in my belly button. And it was getting worse and worse. I'm like, if I don't get this thing fixed. So I buckled down and I got it fixed. And do
you want to have another hernia?
God, no.
No,
absolutely
that's why
not.
You're on this call. That's why you're here, because you don't deserve that. Martha, can you tell him? Well, he knows about you, But can you
Yeah,
tell
she's
me some
awesome.
of your, yeah, some of
Everyone
your
on this thing
ways
is
that you,
awesome.
yes.
But
Now, yes.
well, I will say, so when I ended up getting COVID in, I don't know, I'll just say December of 2020. I don't know when it was. Maybe it was 21. I don't know. But then within like 3 or 4 months, so that happened December, and by February I was just, it's like I can't put up with this food anymore. I wave the white flag. I want key lime pie. I want all the goods. I want the gumbo. I want the etouffee. I want it all. I want the Texas toast. I want it all. And I started eating like that until like August is when I met Jeannette in August of 24. And I was slowly, from February to August, slowly gaining all the weight back that I had lost. It's like,
Because wait,
God
people
damn
don't
it,
know. Some people don't know. How much did you lose?
90
90
pounds.
pounds.
Nice
She
job.
was not always who she is now. You guys
Right.
see her
And so,
so
but
beautiful.
that took like March, April, May, June, July. So that took 5 months of just self-sabotage. And it's like, I don't want to go back to where I was. I don't want to go back to where I was before I started this journey. So now I just had this Key West trip. Wasn't even quite 2 weeks, and man, I fell off hard. But it's not 5 months of recognizing it. It's
No.
like 5 days. I
Mm,
don't want to go back. So
yeah.
can I tell you that it gets easier? No, but you recognize the trauma, I guess. You
But I
just
would say,
know.
Martha, that it does get easier because isn't it easier now to get back on track? You were back on track
Yes,
within 5
yes.
days.
And
So,
and that's why I said, boy, I feel bad because I had a cup of cashews, but that's after I had all that. I was drinking, I was eating, and I was
yeah.
having coffee. I mean, yesterday I had 10 cups of coffee
Oh no. How is
because
that possible?
I thought I was gonna fall asleep driving home. I was so tired. I was slapping my face as I was driving, and it's like, oh my God. But
You
today,
couldn't
not
rest? You
one
couldn't
cup.
stay in a hotel?
No, not again. I couldn't. I had to get home. But today I didn't have any.
Wow, wow, wow. I'm so proud of you.
So it's
Wow.
like you recognize, okay, no, there you have to put on the brakes. You just can't continue.
Or you want to, right? You want to. You want to
Oh,
come
well,
back because even though that
yeah,
food
you
tastes
want to
good,
you
you didn't feel good.
correct.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, our language is important, guys. So words are spells. I want to be raw. I love to eat raw. These are things that I had to convince myself, and then they became true. So, Marcus, I'm
So
sure
even though I
you,
had those 10 cups of coffee and
yeah.
5 of them or 6 of them were espressos, I still had that watermelon. I had that pink
Mm-hmm.
orange flesh honeydew thing. I had orange sumo in the middle of summer. But today, so each day I'm making progress again. So I just can't. I don't ever want to
Yes,
go back. Can't go
yes,
back.
yes, me too.
Plus, I
And
got rid of all my clothes.
yes, you burn the boat. The best way to take over the island is to burn the boats. Who said
Yeah.
that? Tony Robbins. Okay, you got to burn the boats. Throw out all your cookware. You live alone? Throw out your fucking pots and pans. Delete the Uber Eats. Delete the whatever the fuck apps are called. I don't even know these apps. Fun fact about these apps. Okay, guys. There's a reason why Facebook and Instagram and TikTok go up and down. You swipe up and down. Do you know what happens when your eyes, my chiropractor taught me this last year. I had a car accident and I went to him for my neck, right? So he taught me that when your eyes go up and your eyes go down, up and down puts you into fight or flight. Okay? Yeah. When your eyes, but listen to this. Those apps, the Tinder, they're left to right, right? You guys know, you swiped right on me, right? So listen, left to right. Uber Eats, left to right. What are those other apps? All the food apps and all the dating apps, they go left to right. Do you know why? Because left to right, when you move your eyes left to right, it puts you in a calm state. It activates your parasympathetic system and you feel a lot calmer and it's the place where you feel comfortable and you start to fall in love. You fall in love with the food. You fall in love with these fucks on the Tinder. Okay. You fall in love with left to right. You get super stressed out up and down. But either way, you also get addicted to both. The things that they do are evil on social media. It's designed a certain way. There are no mistakes on social media. When you open your Instagram, there's a reason why the first thing you see is something you want to see. Like always. And trust me, I am not above this. Okay. I try my very best to post and ghost. I try to just create and not consume anything, right? But they fucking know. And I mean, I consume the things I want, but they know what I want. And so I open the app, an hour is gone. And I don't know where the hour went because they have a design. They know exactly what they're doing. So with the food apps, you can't go on them. You're going to fall in love with that food and you're going to tell yourself this story of, it's just, I deserve this. I've been raw for 2 weeks. I deserve this. No, you deserve to be happy and healthy and free from your food addiction. And you don't deserve what happened to Marcus's father in the hospital. You don't deserve to die early, to suffer. Nobody here deserves that. Nobody. I'm so blessed because I got to see my sister and my mom and my grandma and my grandpa all suffer. And I got to see my sister suffer from she was 2 years older than me. So the time I was born, from then until she died at 36. And every single day, every day she suffered. But that was such a blessing for me in a selfish way. That was a blessing. Why? Because I'm never going to the hospital unless I get hit by a fucking bus. And they take me. If they take me to the hospital, that's the only way, right? I'm not going to put myself in that predicament where I can't even go to the bathroom when I want. I have to press a button and maybe a nurse is going to help me. Maybe she's not. Maybe they have enough nurses. What the fuck? No, none of us here are doing that. But see, it starts now because cancer and all these things, they form over 20, 30, 40, 50 years. They don't form the second you eat the burger, the second you eat what was that, Martha? Pad to tat tat. What was that word you said? You said a weird, I never heard of this food that you said. Name all the foods that you said. The gumbo,
Etouffee.
What the fuck is that?
Etouffee. Oh,
We don't have that in Brooklyn.
No, it's a southern thing. It's a lot of butter, rice, I think. Butter, rice, shrimp, crawfish. I don't know. It's all
Say it again.
kinds of etouffee. Etouffee.
Is this French? The fuck is that?
Yeah. I will know about it.
Yeah, I bet. Okay. Yeah, I bet she will. Eating her fucking tuna.
Well, Sarah must know. You're down there in New Orleans.
Yeah, a
She
lot
does
of
know.
crawfish etouffee in New Orleans. Yeah.
Etouffee. All right. Well, whatever I was saying, you're fucking etouffee. That in 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, you're going to be fucking so upset that you ate the touffee. You're going to be so upset. Okay? I don't know what that is, but I'm going to look it up because it's not going to be worth it. I'm telling you. Okay? So and Sarah put it perfect. It's not exactly the cooked food, but the cooked food leads to the processed foods, leads to the dead animals, leads to the binging, leads to the fast food. So, if you can't have a sweet potato because it leads you to a place where you're eating unhealthy, then give it up for now. It's not forever. Just give that up for now. And don't try to don't come on here anymore and demonize fruit, vegetables, nuts, or seeds. If you haven't been raw for at least 10 years, you can't demonize those foods. Yeah, fruit is obviously better. Vegetables are better. We know that. But sometimes you need heavier foods because otherwise we're gonna binge on unhealthy foods. Nuts and seeds are not unhealthy. It's just over time you don't want them as much over time. But in the beginning, when you're craving nuts and seeds, have them, please, please, please. I don't want anyone here giving up fat. That is ridiculous. Oh, etouffee. Okay, thank you very much. Jeremy, thank you for that. Anyone have anything else that they would like to ask or share tonight? Okay, well, Marcus, thank you very much. Because they acting like they perfect. Everybody here has no problems except me and you, but go on.
I can honestly say that I'm so happy. I talked to my buddy Patrick today. Now I'm 50, well, almost 53, but 52.
Wow.
He's like, he's my realtor and he's my friend. He's 66. He's got a, diabetes bad problem, bad. And,
Mm.
you know, when I was cocky and successful with what I was doing, which I have, I have gotten that chip knocked off me by this gaining all this weight again. And, you know, I had him do a low fat, whole food, plant-based diet. And within 1 month, his horrific diabetes went away and he got off the metformin and insulin. In a month, it went away. But then after
Wow.
he went on a vacation and he's never gotten back. So now he's back on insulin and, you know, his foot's all messed up and, you know, so this.
Watch what's going to happen. You're going to lose the weight. You're going to
This,
lose all the weight, and he's going to go back to eating low fat, plant-based. Watch.
well,
Watch.
let me say this. The bottom line is this diet, in theory, is life or death for a person like me. It's, you know, I mean, you were a young lady when you started, but, you know, let's say you didn't do that. You know, who knows? You don't know what could have happened. I mean, but now you have the ability to inspire me and God knows how many more people. And you're not only, you're a role model that, I mean, even young ladies could look up to. Like, I know women have a different, you know, with anorexia and all that insanity that men don't typically deal with, but you will be a role model. I mean, if a young lady did your thing at age 20 or 25, like the one young lady tonight, I mean, her whole life is going to be remarkable because of this diet. I mean, it's nothing. It's worth it. And I mean, I listen. You know, I hadn't been doing nothing for like about 3 weeks because I got depressed, and then I'm sitting here listening to you, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to walk too. I'm gonna. I mean, I'm going to listen to her anyways. Why not go for a walk? And I feel great. I feel great after the walk.
Yes.
It makes you feel better. And
You feel great because you back on the path. And you know what? Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. You back on the path, and it feels better being on the path than it feels eating that food. Write these things down and read these every day. It feels better. It feels better being on the path. It's not even worth it. Oh my God. I have shitty food around me. I'm living in the real world. Not even worth it. And it'll never be worth it. That's another thing. It'll never be worth it. Has it ever once been worth it? No. And it
I knew
never
you were
will.
the real deal when you're making videos going to the airport to go to some conference.
Yeah.
And you're bringing fruit on the plane. That's dedication. Now that's someone that can be admired and followed. I mean, that blew me away. I mean, that blew me away.
What are you supposed to eat on the plane? What are you going to do? Fast? What if I think about myself, like I could at this stage, you know, I could fast. It's not an emergency, but then I literally think to myself, well, what if we have to sit on the runway? There's an emergency and we have to sit there for 4, 5, 6 hours and I get really, really hungry and I don't have anything to eat. Then I got to eat some Biscoff shit, etouffee fucking shit. No way. I'm doing whatever. You got to do whatever it takes. And I promise you, it gets easier and you'll be an amazing testimony. Do me a favor though, please consider starting YouTube now because we have a lot of people that didn't come tonight as well. And they are on YouTube and they're documenting their journey. And dude, you're going to make an amazing transformation and inspire the world. And you're very good with your words. You're great. You're young too. By the way, you haven't even started your life. Do you know that? You haven't even started your life. You're 52. You haven't even started yet. So
may I ask you this? When I join your group, you know, I mean, I want to, as soon as possible, I want to do this, but will I be able to maybe post some of the foods I'm eating in the, there a Facebook
so
group?
here's the thing. So we have a Facebook group, yes, but we also have a WhatsApp chat, okay? So every single day, people like Martha and Stephanie and Jeremy, Valerie, whoever wants to be in it, I put them in there and then you posting whatever you want and you go to the chat to help you to stay accountable, vent. I'm in the chat every single day. So it's on WhatsApp and I'll send you the link. I'll put you in the chat. Okay. And it's amazing because just to know that other people are watching you and having that space, you can leave voicemails, you can text, you can ask for help, advice. And Sarah too, we'd love to have you in the chat, of course. And anyone that wants to do me a favor, Sarah, just email me your phone number, and Marcus, I will email you all the details. Don't worry.
Okay,
and
so I can make, like, let's say I do a smoothie. I like taking photographs. Can I put that in our group?
please, absolutely.
Okay.
We'd love to get inspired. Jeremy's the smoothie king, though, so you're gonna have to impress us more than Jeremy.
Well, I mean,
But
I don't know Jeremy, but Marcus Plantman, formerly
well,
the man known formerly as Marcus Plantman,
okay,
can make a mean smoothie.
but do you see Jeremy's background, though? Do you have fucking fruit in your background? And
Now,
God knows
is
how he
that-
does that. We don't
is
know how he
that-
does that.
Is that that's a pomegranate? Is that a red or a
Yeah, it's a blood
orange?
orange. It's like I cut up a bunch of blood oranges and I collage them together.
Oh, so that's not a pomegranate. That's a blood orange. I got
Can
some
you
of those
do
in the
that,
fridge right now.
smoothie king? Okay, formerly Plant Man. I don't think so.
Listen.
I can't.
I told my buddy. I said, listen, I gotta see if I'm gonna try to. I might be joining this lady's group. And I go, I can't do it on my own right now. I'm not, but now I'm ready to do it. I mean, like, if I can be part of something and this would be amazing.
Yes, we can't be ourselves by ourselves. I don't want to do this alone either. That's why we started this group many years ago. Actually, I just realized everybody here's in the WhatsApp chat except Lisa, because she hates us all. She don't want to be seen with us in public. So
am I in the WhatsApp chat?
No, Lisa, just me. You don't know. I know you. I love you. That's why I love you so much. But everybody is actually in the WhatsApp chat. And by the way, Marcus, you have a story. You have an amazing transformation that's happening. I would also highly recommend you post your smoothies on YouTube or Instagram or Facebook, because you're going to have a big following. Like, I'm sure you did already. You started to have a following.
I mean, at one point I had like 2,500 people, but
that's
really not what's making me tick. I really just want to be part of your group.
Yes, of course.
In other words, the reason I'm saying this, because sometimes I hate to say this. I mean, I don't know how to put this, but I'm going to follow what you're doing and become you as my role model and be a male version of you.
Okay.
Because there's nothing,
Ms.FitVegan. Okay, I understand.
Nothing that you say that I don't agree with, because I know for a fact you know exactly every. I'm like, Jesus, I can't believe she's saying this. I hear what you're saying, and I'm like, this lady is exactly what's in my head.
I told you guys that I know everything, so fucking listen to me, Martha. I told you. I know when I'm like Santa Claus. I know when you're eating bread and you should be eating fruit instead. So get it together. I'm watching you at all times. I'm raw, so I have powers that you don't know about. And
I love the idea that you discussed. You said this fear-based mentality, B12 and all this stuff that, honest to God, and who's not scared when you're going to Olive Garden, and that's who should be scared. Going to Pizza Hut buffets. This is what I'm doing off my diet.
My God.
So this is over. I mean, I'm not. When I was I did no supplements when I did it for 20 months, and let me tell you, you don't need supplements, or at least I don't think you do. But listen.
Speaking of the B12, guys, so what happened was, thank you so much. You're still being charged, but I really like you. And it's not just because of the smoke up my ass, which I appreciate, especially after all the colonics.
There is no smoke. I promise. Everything's true. I'm saying.
You're amazing. Thank you so much. You really boost my ego. I feel like, you know what? I'm the shit. Thank you. Okay. Thank you very much. Nobody recognizes me. Okay. Now I change lives daily. Now, listen, I just put something in the chat. And Marcus, you're amazing. You got to stay. We still going to charge you, though. Okay, so here we go. So
I'll pay. I'm going to pay.
So Eli, you know that video I did with Eli? He did
that guy's a man.
Oh, he is. Yeah, he's amazing. Now, he did something with the AI where he fixed the sound because he had bad sound, right? So he has good sound in the next. He edited the video and he sent it to me. I'm going to post it this weekend. But I did a new thumbnail. And I want everyone to make it big on their screen so they could see what I did. I don't know if it's going to make you smile or make you laugh, but I kind of like made a new thumbnail, and you can't see it when it's small. But if you go to the chat and you click on it, does it let you make it big? I don't know if it's funny. Jeremy, can you see? Do you see anything funny? Is it?
Did you do that, or did Eli do that?
I did this. Is it? What do you think?
It's funny.
I don't know. Yeah.
Did you
Do I have to
post
get his
it?
approval?
Did you post? You didn't post it yet?
It's for my video this weekend, but I thought it was funny. I thought it was funny. See, Sarah gets it, right? Yeah, it's funny.
I think I need an iodine supplement now.
Yeah, the iodine is
Yeah,
hitting.
I think
It's
I'm
hitting.
low in iodine all of a sudden. I think no, I think I have a deficiency in Eli's iodine. Okay, now let's focus.
What is it?
Oh, you can't
What's
see,
so
can
funny
you?
about
You
it?
gotta click on it.
I'm
Here's the
afraid
thing.
to that it's going to bump me off the
She's
call.
afraid to click on it. Well, you should be afraid of not clicking on it. Okay, let me tell you. No, I'll
It
send it
looks
to you.
like is he peeing into an iodine bottle?
I thought it was, I didn't know it. I was just trying to make myself laugh. Well, no, it's representing his, iodine. I don't know. Okay. Anyway, let me move on. Anybody else have anything they'd like to share? Any new recipes that they love so much? Any new dressings? Any inspiration or any questions or comments, concerns about anything to
I
do
have
with
a
the raw food
dressing I
diet?
like.
Oh, thank you, Jeremy. Okay. Yes. Tell us.
I really have been liking tomato, bell pepper, and fresh turmeric if you can. We can use powdered, but that as a base, I really like that.
Wait a minute. Turmeric is gross. Hold on. Tomato, bell pepper, and turmeric?
Yeah.
Whoa, I would never do that. What does it taste like?
I don't know. It just tastes good to me.
Well, I'll do it. Okay, tomato, bell
Okay.
pepper, and fresh turmeric.
Yeah, and I usually put
Huh.
cumin and dried oregano and
Oh,
a little bit of chipotle.
wait. I'm writing notes. Hold on. Wait.
Okay.
Now you're doing this thing that you did at my house.
Well,
Jeremy came to my house and he's like, let's just make a dressing real quick. 25 things later, it was the best dressing I ever had in my life. But I tried to write it down. I couldn't do it. A lemon, a little lime, a little I was like, God damn it. Forget it. But it was the best dressing of my life.
Wow.
well, you can
Yeah,
have
he's
whatever
amazing.
herbs or stuff that you like, but
Okay, what did you put in there? Tomato, bell pepper, turmeric, cumin.
cumin, dried oregano, chipotle powder, crushed
God.
red pepper.
I can't type that fast.
I know.
You see, I hate
Sorry.
y'all chefs are just out of control. Dried you guys heard it, right? He was like, oh, it's just tomato, bell pepper, and turmeric.
Well,
And then he's gonna come in with the
sometimes I have it that plain, and then sometimes I
cumin,
add
dried
other stuff.
oregano. Okay, cumin, dried oregano. He doesn't even know
Chipotle
because he's a
powder.
chef. Yeah, chipotle. Like Nicole. She's another
Crushed
one.
red pepper.
Crushed, yeah, so good. Crushed red pepper. Okay.
And then
Put in the
sometimes I
chat.
do nutritional yeast, but not the unfortified kind, not the bright neon yellow kind. They'll
Yeah,
taste
because
gross.
if you eat the bright red, if you eat the bright yellow, you get the fuck out of my community. If you eat the bright yellow nutritional yeast, you are not allowed to be here. You are a disgusting scum of the earth. And I will never be associated with somebody so horrifically unhealthy and disgusting. Okay, Marcus, we're joking. I just need you to know there's nothing wrong with the nutritional yeast.
Oh, listen.
You understand the jokes?
You act like I'm from Illinois, and,
Yeah.
and in my mouth, I got to refrain from. But I get it. I mean, you're
Okay,
number
you
one. You're
understand.
funny. You're
You
funny.
understand then? Okay, good.
I mean, you're like
Lime
hilarious.
juice, this motherfucker. He's adding shit in the chat. This is how much of a liar Jeremy is. It's so easy to be raw. You just have to make a dressing with tomato. Meanwhile, there's more and more ingredients coming. Lime juice now. What the fuck? What does it take to be raw? Okay, listen, the best dressing ever, guys. Ever. You already know. Mustard, tahini, lemon juice. Even just mustard and tahini and maple syrup. Those three, a little water, blend it up. Oh my God, I would not be raw without that. I would not for, the full, at least a decade. That was my go-to because raise your hand if you're like me. When I'm hungry now. I'm not waiting. I'm not one of these. Like Nicole and Jeremy, they're one of these people that they like things to be just beautiful and gourmet. Oh, maybe I'll add a little bit of dill. It's dried and maybe no, I need it now or I'm going to McDonald's. That's why I want to open a fast food restaurant.